Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In today's episode, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series. This is the Mystic Rivals from the Dormammu Build-A-Figure wave. And this is Nico Mindru, something to that effect. Nico Mindru. So obviously I don't know a whole lot about this particular character, but I did think it looked really cool in the packaging, so that's one of the reasons I picked it up. The other reason is it does come with a piece for the Dormammu Build-A-Figure, so that's always interesting. So we're just going to go ahead and open this thing up and do a quick review of the figure. Comes in a standard Marvel Legends packaging here, nice window box. It has the same branding for the Doctor Strange wave, basically. On the side, we get some nice character art. Other side is the Enchantress. Yes, the Enchantress. And the top just has the Marvel logo and the Dormammu Build-A-Figure up at the top there. Bottom side is just copyright information there. So the back side has the nice figure glamour shots, and they've continued in this wave with the double booking, I guess would be what I would call it here. So you've got Nico and the Enchantress both on the card art here. It works pretty well. It looks nice. I'm just kind of not sure why they didn't do single figures on the back of these things, but you know, whatever. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Down at the bottom here we have the rest of the figures in the wave. You collect all of them and you build Dormammu, so that's cool. And there are 8 actual figures in this particular set, so you do have to go out and buy all 8 of them in this particular case. You don't get any extra chase figures or anything like that. So just kind of let that be your guide. But the Dormammu figure does look pretty awesome. And I'll eventually knock all these out and get around to actually building that one. But this one is Nico. So let's go ahead and open it up. Got a piece of tape over here on the side. Slice that open real quick. Again, this is basically the Doctor Strange wave. So I'm assuming she has something to do with Doctor Strange. Drop some comments down below. Let us know some of the backstory, if you are aware of it, of Nico here. Because again, I don't really have any idea. The figure comes out pretty easily. The bubble tray kind of lifts out of the packaging here. We have just kind of a generic orangish gold background on that, which is now useless, but here we have the actual figure. We'll go ahead and pull everything out. We got the Build-A-Figure piece for Dormammu. We have the figure herself. We have this cool glowy staff thing. And we have an alternate arm here. So that's actually pretty cool. So again, not a lot of accessories here. This the Marvel Legends series have never been really ones for over accessorizing, I guess would be the best way of looking at that. And this one is no real exception here. So we'll start out just take a look quick at the Dormammu Build-A-Figure piece. It's got some nice detail going on in it. Not really useful until you get the rest of the pieces, but it's essentially the bottom half, his legs there. It looks pretty nice, some nice paint apps on it. Some really cool textures going on in the actual back skirt. And some really cool like hieroglyphic stuff. Mystic glyphs, I guess would be a better appropriate word there. So really cool looking. But till we get the rest of it, that's probably the last we're going to see of the Dormammu piece. We'll move on to the actual figure itself. So we'll start with the accessories. We get this really cool looking staff that has this awesome mystic energy stuff going all the way around it. So it's pretty cool. You can actually take the staff out and pull it off of this mystic energy thing, and you've got like a normal staff here. But it does look really cool with it in place. Kind of wrap that back around there as best we can. Trying to remember how it was, something like that. It is made out of that kind of soft plasticky stuff, so it's a little bit bendy, and as you can see, it does kind of warp a little bit when it's wrapped around this thing. So just keep that in mind. It does fit in her hand pretty easily here. Just kind of snaps in place. And you can kind of move it around to wherever you want it to be. At least I thought you could. She's got really tiny hands, so may have to grab it at the bottom of the shaft there. Still looks pretty cool. Pretty nice looking. So yeah, there's the accessory piece. The actual figure, we'll move on to it. It's got some really cool looking details all the way around here. Really nice head sculpt here. Really cool details in there. The actual dress itself has nice little detail pieces in where like the folds are and the leather pieces. The skirt has some interesting, I guess that's pleating going on. Some nice little ruffly things going around the side. They've got this painted lace stuff around her armbands, which is a nice touch. And then the boots here have some really awesome details in it. They've actually painted some of the buckles. A nice little silver highlight there. So it all in all looks really nice here. Again, they did a really good job on the paint on the facial expression. The eyes are that bright pink color. So that's really cool. Articulation wise, the head does spin 360 degrees. You have lots of up motion and some down motion. It's a little stiff there, but plenty of range there. You also get some head tilt action going on there, so really nice there. Standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joints. Standard ball and swivel, or swivel and rocker, I guess you could say, at the elbow joints. And just a standard swivel and rocker at the wrist as well. So all in all, really nice articulation there. We do have the chest twist feature, and got a little bit of the ab crunch action going on. Not as much as we've seen in some other figures, but there's still some there. Standard ball T-hook joint there at the actual hips. No waist articulation there, just the hips is all. The skirt itself does limit a little bit of the range of motion, but not as much as I thought it was going to. So still get quite a bit of range there. You also have the swivel joint at the top of the thigh, which you can't see here, but it's there. Double knee joints. If I can get it to bend. There you go. Double knee joints. And we have a swivel here at the mid-calf section. And then the rocker and the kind of swivelly thing at the ankle. So lots of actual articulation there. Really cool looking. This figure did turn out really nice. It looked good in the package, and it looks really good here on camera as well, out of the package. The other accessory we actually have is this cool alternate hand, which basically has the spell effect going on. It's got this nice translucent purplish plastic effect going on, which is really nice actually. To change these out, all you got to do is just grasp the upper part of her arm and yank really hard to pull that ball socket out of joint. Bear with me here. I always think these are a little fragile and have a hard time putting enough pressure on it to get it to pop out without feeling like I'm breaking it. There we go. You got to yank pretty hard on that one. To replace that, you just kind of pop that in. It's just kind of a little pin joint, basically. You can see the actual nub end. That's what makes it so hard to get it in and out. But just press back in on it, and it pops in there, and you've got your cool spellcasting arm on there. So I actually think I like that spellcasting arm a little bit better than the plain arm, so I may end up going with it. She does have some kind of cool gauntlet here. I'm not 100% sure what that's supposed to represent, so if you are aware, drop a comment down below, let me know, because I ain't got no idea. But then to swap that out, well, I guess before we do that, the articulation on this arm is the same as the other one. So you've got the same swivel joints at the shoulder and the rocker, the elbow joint, swivel and rocker, and the actual hand wrist itself swivels and rocks as well. So pretty cool. We'll go ahead and try to yank this thing back off now. It's usually easier the second time. There we go. Came out pretty easily. Pop the original one back in there. Worked pretty easy there. And there you go. You've got Nico ready to go battle Dormammu. So, all in all, actually, this is a really cool figure. I'm actually really impressed with it. I do really like the color scheme on it. The purple and the kind of bright pink really work well together, along with the black. So yeah, it's really an awesome figure here. Again, I really do like the way the head sculpt came out and the actual facial features there. That looks really nice here. I don't know how close I can get without losing the light. About right there. But that's really nice. Again, some nice detail work in the hair as well. So yeah, this is a really awesome figure. This one also doesn't set you back a whole lot. They're going for about 10 to 15 bucks right now, depending on where you can pick it up at. So I'll try to drop a link in the description below so you can go out to Amazon and check it out there on their page. And I would actually say, yeah, this one is pretty well highly recommended. It's a really awesome figure. Even if I don't know who the devil she is, it's a cool figure, so I don't think you'll be disappointed in adding it to your collection. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below to let us know what you think of Nico here. If you'd like to see a specific figure reviewed or any other kind of action figure kind of thing, let me know in the comments as well. I'll do my best to see if I can dig something out for you. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to our channel. There's a little notification icon up in the top corner somewhere. Click that and it'll let you know when we have new content published. And, feel free to share this with your friends, whoever you'd like. And I guess until next time, booyakasha!